always the biggest and most popular takeaway with delegates. Probably because they are so easy to implement. They make an instant difference, and being such simple things, everybody gets behind them. A regular feedback comment being, "I now have a name for all those little things that I've always been aware of, but just didn't know what they were called before." When listening to people in group discussions talking about their own past personal experiences, I am reminded of just how important TNT moments can be. It's fascinating to hear about how the smallest gestures, that at the time seemed relatively unimportant and of no real significance, now mean so much. It's never the big stuff that is reminisced about. It's always the briefest interactions that touch hearts, stick in minds, influence thinking, and leave the greatest impressions. TNTs shared. During some of the sessions I run, both the most popular positive and negative TNTs that are encountered on a daily basis are discussed. As you can probably imagine, the number of negative ones, those that irritate and wind people up, always outweigh the ones that delight. The consensus of opinion being that, with all of us living in an increasingly fast-paced, automated world, and with everyone around us appearing to be in such a hurry all the time, human interaction is rapidly on the decline. Evidently, TNTs that make us smile are becoming scarcer. In a quest to create more awareness of TNTs, encourage greater appreciation of their true value, and try and halt, if not reverse, their decline, I decided to shine some light on them by asking people to share their TNT moments in their own words. The following is a collection of some of those that I have received so far. They are either TNTs that people have experienced themselves, or ones that they have done for others. As you will hear, they come in many shapes and sizes, forms and guises, but what they all have in common is that, no matter how small they may appear or how insignificant they may sound, for somebody somewhere, they made a big difference. All contributors have kindly given me permission to share their first-hand, personal stories with you. They are divided broadly into 4 categories: customer, team, personal, and COVID. In between these real-life experiences, I'll be sharing my own thoughts as well as offering a few ideas as to how I think we can best motivate people to want to fully embrace TNTs and put them to good use. Hopefully, this book will encourage you to share my passion for TNTs, as well as inspire you to think even more about what small differences you can make each day, both in and out of the workplace. Quite possibly, random acts of kindness that give a little lift now and then to those most in need of one will become less random. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Maya Angelou. 1. Customer. A customer's interpretation of any experience they have had will be based largely on whatever TNTs they at the time observed, and how those TNTs added up and made them feel. We humans may struggle to take on board big things, but what we are really good at doing is observing lots of little things, cumulative things that build impressions or corroborate our preconceived expectations. Like most people, I live a fairly hectic life. Weekdays in particular are spent running around, juggling work and family, giving everything my best shot, most of the time remaining below radar, pretty much unnoticed. The level of customer service I receive tends to fluctuate between nondescript and okay, with the disappointing experiences sadly being, for the most part, the most memorable. The occasional really good TNT experiences that I do have are few and far between, and are the much-cherished exceptions that I can count on one hand over the space of a year. The reality being that, for the majority of the time, I am made to feel invisible, frequently getting the distinct sense that I am merely being robotically dealt with or processed, rather than being served. But being so busy and just wanting to move on, I tolerate it, and having been exposed to so much of it for so long, I've got used to it. I've become immune. Mediocre service has become the norm. It is what I expect. For those of us trying to differentiate ourselves by putting customers at the heart of everything we do and deliver standout service for all the right reasons, this really is fantastic news. If everyone